Hey guys, it's a Geeky Chick here with a different game today. We're playing Shop Heroes. It's not necessarily a new game, but it is a game that I just recently started playing and I've been enjoying a lot. There is a sponsored link in the description that you can click if you want to play along with me. There's a little bit of a multiplayer aspect. I'll tell you guys about that in a second. But the purpose of this video, I just wanted to show you guys or explain to you guys some things that when I first started the game, I was a little bit confused. So kind of like a more casual beginner's guide or tips of things that I wish I knew when I first started playing. I'm gonna start off with just the basics of the game. You run a shop. Like, this is me with the little the turkey hat they had. I guess it was an event during Thanksgiving, and all of a sudden she just showed up with the turkey hat, and I love it, so I'm not going to take it off. But you run your shop, and heroes come in, and they want certain things, and you have material. So I have like leather or cloth here, I have metal, and I have wood, and I use those things to craft the different weapons and supplies that they come in here looking for. Along with that, the heroes, they can also go on quests, and you can equip the heroes with different supplies and armor and weapons that you've made to make them stronger. And when they go on quests, they bring back special materials that you need to make certain better weapons. Okay, so that's just like the summary of the game, as short as I could get it. Right here at the top, you see my username and also my level. And you can click that, and it'll give you a lot of different stats about yourself, your achievements. Like, you get different gold and gem prizes for accomplishing different achievements while you're playing, and the mayor about your town. You can also customize your shopkeeper. There's a lot of different fun things. You can change them from male or female, add different clothes, eyes, hair, and things like that. At the top, this little chest here, that is your storage space. So when you craft different items, these are the amount that you can keep in storage that don't have to be sold, that you could just hold on to, which the storage space really comes in handy now, because just recently in the update, you see this guy down here with the wagon. I'll zoom in. I don't want to tap him just yet, but you can do mass bulk orders, and so you're going to want to have a good amount of storage space. Over here, the hearts. I remember I did not quite understand the hearts. It's somewhat like an energy system, but this game doesn't have any energy system that will keep you from being able to play, and that's why I like it. When I first got the game, I was like literally playing it all day long. The heart system is just the energy system that you need for bargaining. So I don't know if I have anything ready for this guy, but so look, I have 16 out of 20 hearts, and you can get more hearts by buying decorations, and I'll show you that in a second. But so he has a red tunic. If I wanted to use 11 hearts and tell him, well, why don't you buy these boots? Or I can hold that I have other things that I have made. Like for 3 hearts, I could say, well, would you rather buy these shoes instead? If I decide to give him a discount, I will get 3 hearts back. If I want to charge him more, I'll lose another 3 hearts. Compliment is kind of like a toss-up. Sometimes they take the compliment and you get 2 hearts. Sometimes they don't like it and you lose a heart. You don't, by not fulfilling the order and just refusing, it's no plus or minus. Anything is just 0. And for selling, you get 1. So I'll surcharge him, and I'll plus 1. I'll get 1 back. Now, there's things that go in with the hearts where you can get more. Like I said, I'll go to the, what is it here? The shop, and like, so carpets. Is it the carpet? Yeah, you see energy capacity. So it'll give you more hearts by buying special decorations. You can also affect the amount of hearts you get. And I did not understand this in the beginning, but it's a pretty big part. So you see I have these racks. So you click back on the little anvil and you tap racks. And so if you find yourself, I've been selling a lot of hats, or I've been selling a lot of shields, you can buy the rack, and every time you sell it, instead of just plus 1, you will get plus 3 hearts from that. And you see that's only 250. Like, the racks are a really good investment, because it can help you never run out of hearts, or help you refill your hearts faster. You'd be like, well, I'm going to just, make a bunch of shields and sell those to build my hearts back up. So you see I have 3 hearts. Like I have them for my daggers, knives, I have them for axes, and I have it for shields. The next step would be, or this is more of a suggestion because you can get along without it, but it's a very, very good value. Right here where you buy your gems, they have like a lot of different packages. And when you first start out, there's a starter package, one time, purchase only. There may have been a timer on it, I can't remember, but just in case there is a timer when you first get in the game, if you're interested, go look at it. It's only about $5, and I don't know, like, I always like to support games, and I can tell you that I definitely got my $5 money worth, just because the continuous gameplay, where a lot of mobile games, you can't really just keep playing for as long as you want. But so, you get 250 gems, you get, I believe, 2 wooden chests with the keys, and a leather chest with the key. You get to, you unlock up to the 4th crafting slot, the 3rd employee slot, the 4th quest slot, and the 4th trading slot. That's huge. Like, the slots are really, really huge. Because look, for me to get the 5th slot, I can unlock it with gold at level 16 or spend 250 gems. So adding the slots, that is really, really a huge value for the starter package. And not necessarily required, but it definitely helps the game move a lot faster. One thing I do like about this game is that there is an alternative. You don't always have to spend gems. You can just wait until I'm at level 16, and then I'm going to spend the 250 gold to unlock it. And most things do have that option. The other slots, the employer slot, that's really huge. Having 3 employers, really, really good, because you have to have the employers to craft different items. So having those 3 really helps. Right now I have a blacksmith, carpenter, and tailor. I won't be able to add another slot until level 18 or spend 500 gems. I'm probably eventually going to spend the gems to get the next employer slot because that's really huge, so you can craft different items. The next thing I want to talk about is the trading house. I know in some games, like, you're like, the trading, is it even going to work as a beginner? Is it only the rare things? No. The trading house works, and it works for looking for things and selling things. I made a lot of gold quick, and I'm going to show you first where. In the inn, my special items, so let me get the names of these so I don't get them wrong. My shiny gem and my elven dew. I remember selling the elven dew. It was expensive. I don't know if it was like 2,000 a piece, but in the beginning, like, I just did a lot of quests, collected those, and sold them in the trading shop, and I was able to get a lot of gold quick. Another thing I've used the trading shop is for completing the mass orders. Like, when you get a big bulk order, you can go in there, you hit the request, and I just did, not request, you make a trade, and then you tap request, and you put what you want, how much you need, how much you're willing to pay, and orders get fulfilled quick. Very, like, I was surprised how quick things sell and how quick your orders can get filled. So definitely take advantage of the trade house. It's a wonderful resource, and it really helps with gold and moving along. I know sometimes I've had people come in. Sometimes it's easier to go to the trade house and buy the item they need instead of crafting, especially as the crafting recipes maybe get a little bit more complicated or start taking a little bit longer to craft. All right, let's go back into here into the inn, and I want to talk just a little bit about the questing and with the heroes. So you go to the quest, and that's how you're going to find these different materials. I didn't get this at first, and I'm going to show you guys how to get it. Like, I just had the city sewers, and I'm like, how do I get Forbidden Meadow and, Gloomy Manor? And I will show you guys that in a second. But what I was going to say, when you go here, you can add a leader. All right, earlier I told you that you could equip your hero with some of the different items that you craft. You want to make sure that those items are closer to your hero's level so that the % chance of it breaking is lower. Like, I'll show you, this right here is, hold on, I'll equip it. This is a level 4 scale mail, and so when I equip it on them, you see it only has a 3% chance of breaking. As you get higher level or lower, as your items are higher than your hero's level or lower, the chance of it breaking increases. So you want to try to get it at that level. Definitely fill up your hero because you get, see, set bonus active, 25% power. So you get a bonus for having all slots filled on your hero. In the beginning, And even as you go along, sometimes like maybe, well, I can't create herbal. Go to the trading shop and buy one, especially in the beginning or if just a basic one, low level, is going to be pretty cheap. And it's worth the price anyway, so that your heroes are strong enough to beat those levels. Here's an easier way to equip your hero and find things in the trade shop. You tap your hero barracks icon, tap your hero, and then you can hold down the item, and then it takes you immediately to the trade house, and you can browse different things to see what you'd like to purchase for your hero. All right, the last thing I wanted to talk about was the city, or at least the last thing for today is the city. Like, I was really confused. So the first thing is, yes, you can run a city by yourself. I think I have one person in my city, and if you guys would like to join, just let me know in the comment section, and you guys can jump in on my city. I think you can have 4 slots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people total, so you can jump in and you can join the city. Okay, so the different buildings in the city, you can invest in them and they give you different perks. So when I was saying I didn't know how to get the next quest item, I realized that you go to the inn and you see new quest Haunted Forest. And in order to do that, I had to get to level 5. So if I invested the full, I could do 4,000. Yeah, that would be enough to get me to 10,000 experience or points, whatever you want to call it. And my inn would be level 5, and this would be unlocked. So the larger you invest, the longer your boost time is, up to about 24 hours. But the shortest amount will give you, I believe it's like 30-minute boost time. Now, the city, to me, is a little bit complicated, and I want to be able to really explain it. So I'm going to dedicate a whole video talking about it, but I just wanted to let you guys know, just like quick tips real quick, that in the inn, upgrading the inn is going to unlock new quests. Investing in certain buildings is going to allow you to level up your workers, and it will also allow you to unlock certain workers. So if you don't have a worker unlocked, chances are it's something that you need to go into the town and look. But like I said, I'm going to do a whole nother video more in depth. Like, I believe this probably needs its own like good 15 minutes just talking about the city. But like I said, yes, you can run a city on your own, and this is where you come to unlock the quest. For me, like, maybe I missed it, but for me that was like a big thing. Like, where do I get that? And I don't remember it being in the tutorial. It could have been, and I could have missed it, and it was just me. But just in case it wasn't, I thought that was like a major thing. Make sure you that's where you go to unlock your different quests. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to check out my Facebook, Twitter, and Camcord page. Like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, there is a sponsored link in the description that will work for Android and iOS. If you guys want to play along with me, just leave me a comment in the description, and we can chat it up and see how to get you in my city. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.